for the glory of the dark gods. Hey everyone, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen. Love me, and I do. Anyway. Welcome. I am home finally from Adepticon. It was absolutely incredible. I spent an entire week out there. I can't really say an entire week. We left Tuesday, got back Monday, so almost an entire week. Went to a hotel, we partied hard, we got some games in, and then this happened. So let me just do a quick recap of what happened out there. So as you guys know, I'm a YouTuber. Go figure, isn't it great? Like, isn't that weird to say that I'm a YouTuber, right? Yeah. Anyway, I got to go to one of the press events where you get to see all the new reveals for JW. Well, I was kind of in the middle of a game when this happened. I was upstairs battling, playing a game of Warhammer 40k against my good friend Mope, who goes by Mope the Somnolent. She appears on my channel every now and then, and this is the first time we ever actually met each other in battle. It was our first game against each other. Her Slaanesh demons versus my faith-driven sisters at battle. So it was a true test of our skills. Her faith in her dark gods versus my faith in the God Emperor of mankind. The battle went back and forth, and right towards the climax of the event, when everything was shaking and shivering on the battlefield itself, GW announced a new Keeper of Secrets, as though it screamed into the very reality when its birth. And Mope got some reinforcements. Now, this didn't play a part in our game, but it was amazing to see that GW was just like, Mope the Somnolent is here, quit everything, release Demons of Slaanesh. So we actually joked around and said that this was a special gift to our good friend Mope. So without further ado, let's actually take a look at this post and everything, because there was a lot that was released during this event. Also, if you guys want to ask any questions, I have two mods with me. I have John, otherwise known as the Warbot, and I have Ufer. If you guys want to introduce yourselves, go for it now.
Hello.
Good introduction.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm John, also known as Captain Jono, aka something that's too long to speak on the stream.
And the other one's Ulver. Man of few words.
I couldn't find an intro.
So, breaking news. Dark powers unleashed. Oh yeah, and Mope is still flying home. By the Emperor, do we have some cool stuff to show you tonight? Well, but by the Emperor, you're going to slow me Slaanesh stuff. That's spooky. That means you are a heretic and I will purge you. We're at Adepticon, and the Warhammer preview is just finished showing off loads of the hottest Warhammer reveals. We're talking stuff like exactly what Forbidden Powers you mean, a new and awesome way to battle bigger and better with blah, 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 blah. They're talking about epic and not epic apocalypse. So we got the cool things in this. Keeper of Secrets Apocalypse. Let's keep going. Age of Sigmar. I still don't really care. I'm sorry. I tried Age of Sigmar. I really did. I really did. I don't like it. I have an Age of Sigmar army. I actually have several, because I have Slaanesh, I have Khorne, I have Sigmarines, I have Daughters of Cain, and I just don't like it. So 3 armies: Chaos, Sigmarines, and Daughters of Cain. Now, that all being said, let's continue. So, Forbidden Powers, Soul Wars, I don't really care. Silly stuff was released, like Nagash's head. Kind of want to put this on an Imperial Knight. Not gonna lie, I think this would be really cool as an Imperial Knight head. Just going down and then just green stuff and finish it. to make an actual beard out of that. I think that would be absolutely epic. So if somebody's out there that likes Nagash, you know, the second Primarch, please take a look at this and make that. If you guys do want to ask a question right away and show your support for the channel, you can use the super chat feature to ask a question right away. Otherwise, my mods will be grabbing questions and comments as we go. Good comments will be grabbed and talked about later on. So if you want to comment, please do so. Call it a taste of what's to come. Out of all the ways you could have spelt that. Good on you. Some big giant molten rock demon thing. I did not click on that. Let's go back to this thing. This would actually make a really good start of like a greater demon. So yeah. Okay, I don't really care about the Age of Sigmar stuff too much. You got the squats. The squats are still here. Why they're not in 40k, I don't know yet. Honestly, at this point, they don't even need to change the models. I'm pretty sure nobody would care. They would just be like, port them over to 40k, boom, done, we're good. We got some new, like, Horn Champion guys. They, in my opinion, look kind of really bad. This is probably, like, the most underwhelming thing that they released. It looks like a guy who used to be a diver that died underwater punching a shark or something. And you know what? The lore is probably similar. Like, this guy's like, oh, guys, look what I found! 2 hammers! And the other guy's just like, shut up, Greg. The new Fiends. We saw these. We saw these a couple of weeks ago. They look insane. Gonna put this out there. They look insane. They look really, really, really good. Chances are... Oh, I meant to say Furies. Sorry, my bad. The new Furies, they do look insane. I really like them. The biggest thing about them is I'm probably not going to get them. Furies are still a terrible unit in 40k. So... I don't know where I want to go with them. Do I want the models? Absolutely. They look insane. Will I be using them on the tabletop? Probably not, unless they get some cool rules. Like, because Furies are the lowest of low demon. They're literally just... They're low-class demons, so... I prefer my demonettes and bloodletters. Then we got the angriest platypus in the entire dimensions. This thing is a platypus mixed with a bird, mixed with a freaking, what is it, flesh hound. This is an amalgamation of things, so it's perfect for a platypus face. And I'm just going to call this thing the angry platypus, because this thing is an angry platypus. Do I like it? I'm kind of indifferent about it. It looks cool. It's neat. It's definitely neat. Okay, so we got more from this. But this is something that I wanted to check out. Apocalypse. And it stopped loading, you know, because that's cool. Hey guys, how's the stream health doing?
It's doing well.
Okay. So it stopped loading like halfway through it. I don't care to keep loading it. It's just a bunch of screenshots of really, really, really big armies that make me think that I need to up the scale of mine. Cool. So let's take a read at this. All right. We all know there's legendary games, 10-a-side mega battles that spend entire weekends and involve whole gaming clubs with titans, demigods, and hundreds of infantry, blah, 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 blah. But what if you could experience that epic action in almost the same amount of time as it took to play a game of Warhammer 40k? I wouldn't play it. Wow, I think they missed. I wouldn't want to play a mega battle in 3 hours. I want to play a mega battle in a weekend. What if you could combine the vast scope and ambition of those colossal battles with a streamlined bespoke rule set? I don't know. I probably wouldn't play it. Get ready to battle bigger and better. The new apocalypse is a ground up. Okay, sorry. I am like still. I don't like this. Ground up versions of mass battles in Warhammer 40k. A totally new rule set designed to capture the spectacular carnage, grand strategies, and high drama of Warhammer 40k's biggest battles. With this system, you'll be able to fight in those kinds of conflicts, ones confined to art and lore, brought to life in your tabletop, all in an evening after work or school. I mean, that's cool. That's cool for some, but I like my mega battles taking weekends.
I mean, it gives the guy who invested in like a Reaver Titan or what have you more chances to bring it out instead of just like those specific events.
That is fair enough. So let's keep reading. This is a totally new game on a new scale, giving you a new way to use your exciting collection at this size of battle, and focus is not on the action of individual units, blah 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 blah. And yes, these are Warhammer 40k movement trays. Okay, so they're going back to, like, epic battles then, I'm assuming? And probably adapting a bunch of rule sets from that. Okay, maybe. I'll give it a chance. The future of Warhammer 40k. But what about Warhammer 40k on a more traditional scale? With the second edition... the second book of Vigilus series almost upon us. Pre-order now, by the way. Really, GW? Eyes turn to the next big event of Warhammer 40k, and oh boy, do we have some good stuff coming. Now, what's funny is I already predicted book 3 of Vigilus, and it's going to be Gosgul with a steel chair. Just saying.
Woo!
Just saying. Somebody actually said I'd like a new edition of Battlefleet Gothic, and I fully agree. In this scale of Warhammer Armada, X-Wing Armada. Blah, 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 blah. I am scared.
So this is just an interview for the newspaper.
And it stopped loading. Nope, does not want to load for me while I'm streaming. Okay. So, new Primaris Marine. I like him. He's going to be a sergeant in one of my squads. Because that's what I do with Primaris Marines. I make their lieutenants sergeants. So I can have like 10 of them in one game. Okay, we got a new Terminator. He's bigger. I'm sorry, I read the comments really quickly.
He almost reminds me of the 30k Tylos Rubio model.
Wait, what happens if we... Nope, it just will not let me... Yeah, it won't let me load it. Codex Primaris Lieutenants getting more support. It really is. This guy looks really cool. I've never been a fan of the keys hanging from the waist. Never really understood that. Kind of thought it was a little bit silly. The new the new Indominus armor looks really, really, really good. I really like it. It's cool to see that he's got his weapon bolted onto his wrist instead of him holding it. So that means that he can possibly get a secondary option. The Librarian is cool. I really like it. Looks fairly decent. Don't really have a reason to bring a Terminator Librarian, but in case I want to, with the Bolter Beta rule, he is a decent choice for relatively inexpensive. Personally, I would stick to a Jump Pack Librarian or a bike-mounted librarian, as I see them as a little bit better than a Terminator librarian, but I digress. This awesome Space Marine librarian will be available at a number of events near you next year. Keep an eye out for more, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what do we got next? Our studio team wants to know you're finding your games, gotta blah, blah, blah. Don't care about that. Sisters of Battle. Yes, the new ones. Who doesn't like Sisters of Battle? Like, for real. Oh yeah, we got Handsome Squidward.
And we have a super chat.
Ooh. Go ahead and
Ranger Steel. The keys for him to get his room.
The keys are for him to get into his room? Yes.
Is over. Our time
Makes sense.
has come.
God, do I love Handsome Squidward. Want this music?
It's really
And
nice.
we have such pleasures in store
It fits
for
really
you.
well.
Okay, there was a lot in there just now. So, the brand new Keeper of Secrets, which is the size of the other greater demons, looks absolutely insane. This thing is massive. I love that it's wearing leggings. Oh, thank you, Dungy. You didn't say anything, but thank you, Dungy, for the super chat. You're awesome and I love you. So, the new Keeper of Secrets has a sword, 2 claws, 2 crab claws and 1 claw. It looks absolutely insane. It has hair in a ponytail and not a top knot for once. It looks like a mix of both the 1 Diaz models as well as the originals Slaanesh, the new models for Slaanesh. So I really like that. It looks more male than female, so I'm probably going to green stuff breasts on mine to make mine more feminine because I really like my demons being feminine. But I will definitely keep one as defiant male. I ridiculously like this model, and I love that he or she or they have like... I just love that they have like very, very... Like, it's almost a corset that it's wearing. It has leggings, and the cloak looks amazing. The hooves look amazing. Oh my god, it just looks incredible. So let's take a look. Oh, you got that cute little tail. Boop! It's got an adorable tail. Also, I'm a huge fan of, you know, the whole draping from the arms thing. I think that's really cool. Alexis, but ha. Damn it, Dodgy. Alright,
Well
let's
played.
take a look. We got a shield on one arm, which I think is kind of cool. Maybe an option for it. And the claws look insane. Look at the level of detail in there. Whew. I am definitely getting this model. Like, I am definitely getting this. The new dude guy with a demon head dancing above him. I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. He's got all scarring and everything. I really like that. I like all the pain that he looks like he's in, yet pleasure that he looks like he's in. The new mask looks insane. Again, these stockings look awesome. And what's cool is the mask is just a smaller version of the Big Keeper. So I really like that as well. And I love that the mask still has both of it. I love that the mask is still one of the, you know, horrific, like, once best companions of Slaanesh, now disregarded. So I love the mask's lore. The Keeper's Secrets will be joining by a number of new Slaanesh models that bring to life the magnificent and rich released cast of demon champions from a new... Oh, well, let's see. The Mask to Seliesk. I have no idea how to say that. An unholy tag team of demon princes and heralds. Oh my god, this thing. Okay. So for anybody with a Land Raider, Baneblade chassis, Land Raider chassis, Spartan chassis, Imperial Knight that wants to dedicate it to Slaanesh, this on the back of it would look insane. Just saying. Also, I want these demonettes. Like, the new demonettes that are on this thing look absolutely insane. Hedonists of Slaanesh. So, next up, we have somebody who has played way too much Bayonetta. Because a hand with a mirror in it kind of screams Bayonetta. And the blades going across the battlefield, that could be really cool for, like, decorating some of your cooler 40k stuff, like Baneblade, your tank chassis and everything. Ulfer, would you like to read that?
Of course. And from Siobhan1. Considering all the new Slaanesh stuff coming out to show us the great Slaanesh can look in its reimagining, how is it that John is still...
Oh my god.
Alright, that got me, that got me.
Now we have another super chat from Calvin Heyman. Alexis is falling back into ego. I'm so happy.
No. Maybe a little.
Yes.
Just a little. Like, look at it. It is tormenting me with its elegance, and I love it. Also, I plan to use this head thingy as just flat out use that head on an Imperial Knight. It looks like it'll fit right over like a mask to the knight. So I am super excited to try that. I need some more Imperial Knights to do this with. And with that, we have finished looking over everything. There actually is one more thing that I wanted to look up, and that is... Go to news, go to 40k, it should still be there. The bulletin of the Sororitas. The new Sister of Battle, Seraphim. People wanted me to talk about this, so I am going to talk about this. She looks absolutely incredible. I still want all of my Seraphim to have the option to take Plasma, Melta, Flamers all across the board. Like, all 10 of them with Inferno, and that doesn't seem too out of place, in my opinion, with the current weapon loadouts of certain units. So, that just being said, I wanted to bring this up as well because I think she looks amazing.
Indeed.
Now, let's get some of those questions in. There probably wasn't too many, but I want to see some. So, let's read them.
Let's see. One of them is, of the new Slaanesh demons, do you think they will be Warhammer 40k users?
Yes, without a doubt. I mean, flat out, most of them can just be used right now. Like, one is Keeper of Secrets. We have a Keeper of Secrets. My apologies. The Mask. We have the Mask. Giant Demon Portal. Well, we don't really have that yet, but I'm sure that we can.
Well, there is the one from the Vigilus set for, like, that you could use for Emperor's Children.
Oh, yeah, true, and you can use this easily for that. All right, what do we have for the next question?
This is regarding the Apocalypse. Think they will give you the option to play a 3-hour to play 3 hours to a week?
I kind of just... I don't know. All right, I'm going to say it now. I don't think anybody's going to really play that too much. That's my prediction. Because people love massive battles. Like, you go to events, there's always an Apocalypse game that lasts the entirety of the event. Okay, next question.
Let's see. The new Keeper of Secrets fits perfectly. They look like they're just strutting on into the battlefield, all high and mighty.
Well, yeah, I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, what's there to stop you? That thing is literally strutting its stuff, rocking her hips while he just looks fabulous. Also, I'm just hoping that there's different head options and different weapon options. Like, as we saw, there is a claw and there is a shield. So I'm interested to see if we have different weapons. Okay, go ahead with the next one.
All right. Adepticon vlog up when?
The Adepticon vlog will be up probably Thursday. Wednesday is going to be the first battle report from there, which includes Mope.
Oh, here's a good one. Well, first of all, but why is John a butt? Thank you, Sanguinius.
Because you are a butt.
Indeed. Has Mope seen this? How did our demon princess react?
She was ecstatic, and this happened during our game, and we were just like, holy cow. Second head shown on Instagram. Thank you.
Nice. If I may bring up something that I kind of like about the new Slaanesh model.
Yeah, go for it.
I like the fact that they're going away from the more BDSM demons to more elegant, exuberant wealth look. Opulent look.
Disagree. I think they're still in full BDSM gear. In fact, it's actually worse now. Well, more so now. Because they actually just have lingerie draping from them. Like, legit, I have something similar to this. Like, that's just the thing.
Fair enough.
The leggings and everything seem to accentuate their sexuality. And it's on both the men and women to accentuate their features. So I really, really, really like that they're trying to push forth and in a very tasteful manner, they're pushing forth the sexier side of Slaanesh. The Keeper of Secret needs angel wings. I fully agree. Like,
heck yeah.
I want our Keepers of Secrets to have giant angel wings. I hope there's an option for that. Will there be? More than likely not. But I still want giant angels for Slaanesh. Because I like that. Also, thank you for the donation of 666. I knew somebody was going to do that. And I'm happy it was you, Digaz. You are awesome and I love you. And no one shall ever top that. Because it's $6.66. And it's 666. Come on. That's amazing.
Yeah.
We do have one question from Dave Dog. Do you think that 50 Shades of Grey video is to do with the new airbrush that GW is doing?
I've heard rumors about that, and I've talked to some of the community about that. I'm still unsure.
That we
Like,
have
I'm
another
just going to
super
say
chat.
unsure.
Inquisitor White says, just a quick hello from work. Praise the Dark Prince.
Aw, thank you, White. You're awesome. But for an Inquisitor, praising the Dark Prince might make you slightly radical. Like, maybe 200% radical. You're gonna need to get a surfboard, sunglasses, and maybe a skateboard. Not like a normal skateboard, like a longboard. Just saying, you need to be that radical.
Oh, jeez. Fun fact, $6.66 is also the price of an order of a shrimp scampi at Red Lobster after the employee discount.
How do you know that? Okay.
See, so going back to the some of the other stuff, I'm personally excited for the Thundrix Profiteers for Shadespire because according to what I've read, they're bringing in a new style of fighting to that game, which is more hit and run. So you set up your position, you strike, and then you move to like different hexes way off where. So I think that's kind of cool.
I was honestly hoping to hear more about the skirmish game that includes another rogue trader, but I didn't, and I was a little bit upset by that.
Yeah, they released a lot of the spells, a lot of like Warhammer or Age of Sigmar stuff. Not a lot of 40k stuff, except for like the Demons, which kind of go for both, and then just the Primaris Lieutenants and the Librarian.
I mean, in all fairness, it is a really cool Primaris Lieutenant.
I agree. I like the way he's holding his helmet. It reminds me of the old Blood Bowl models.
I mean, he kind of looks like he just it took his helmet off and just saw like a Nurgle thing for the first time. It's like, ugh.
And as I said before, I like the Terminator Librarian. He reminds me of Tylos Rubio.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Oh, you could put him with the Sons of Garo.
Maybe. I'd still like the angry platypus. Like, I think that's probably one of my favorite things is the angry platypus.
Chaos Australia version.
Yeah. Look, it's Australia. No, wait, this is... Oh god, it's the warp. No, it's just Australia.
Could you imagine a grimdark Steve Irwin reviewing this?
Steve Irwin. Inquisitor Irwin.
The Speztech asked, do you have a Discord for the group?
Yes, I do. It is actually in the links in the description down below. If it is not there, then I must apologize, but it should be there. I'm sure one of my mods right now can actually put up a link to it in the chat live.
Working on it right now.
Oh my god, this Primaris Lieutenant, I can't wait to build him. I should actually build him right now. Look at him, he's adorable.
So I like the idea that one of their prizes for doing the survey is a Sisters of Battle army. Yes, the new ones. That's a tantalizing prize, if nothing else.
That it is. I'm going to build this really quickly while on stream because I am weird like that. And yes, you know that I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah.
Well, what do they mean by army? Do they mean like 500 points, 1,000 points, 6 million points?
Yes. Hold on. That survey will win. 10 entrants will receive a Sister of Battle, a squad of Battle Sisters, while one lucky winner will be receiving a whole Adeptus Ortus army. Yes, the new one. So if it doesn't say.
Ooh. Still worth pointing out that we should all try it and see if we can win an Adeptus Ortus army.
Yeah. I mean, plus the survey did a lot of good. I think it really showed, if I remember correctly, they pointed to the survey as what showed the fans wanting more sisters.
I mean, who doesn't want more sisters?
An only child.
What does that say? Alexis is still dating who?
Euron.
Biggie. Cause I get the joke.
I don't get the joke, I apologize.
Euron
It's
Greyjoy.
It's a character.
Oh, okay, it's a Game of Thrones reference.
Yes, because he looks a lot like
I'm good.
Yeah. Indeed. And yes, Calvin, I did say orking on it.
Did you really say orking on it?
Yep.
I want to point this out really quickly.
What's up?
All of the sprue on this thing is round. I'm sorry, that's weird to me. Also, the Space Marine has a head, like an actual exposed head, and I don't allow that in my Primaris Marine army. So he'll be getting a... Oh, but he's holding a helmet. No, because the lore of my guys is that they take trophies from the battlefields of guys that they've helped and return them to their original chapters. So, we just have to pick a chapter for the helmet that he's carrying.
White Scars.
Oh, White Scars. Okay. Who else? Who else? Like, if you have a custom chapter, that'd be cool too. Just keep that in mind. Although I kind of wish I would release some Primaris with like Power Fists, so I can actually get a few options for my guys. Because right now, all of my Primaris Marines, they just have Power Swords. I'm not using that head. I refuse to use that head.
So while we were doing this, I was thinking about what uses in 40k those kind of gladiator cultists could be used. I was thinking maybe like cultist champions for like a corner.
Berserker. Cultist for a corn.
Yeah, like that would fit really well because they give them a little bit more breadth.
Yeah, without a doubt. Oh yeah, and this is just a snap model for like, I think it was like $25, $30. So the model itself wasn't too expensive. And this was given to me by a fan, which is awesome. He was at the event with me. I did get a game against him. He has his Weeb Angels, and I believe everybody should know who he is just from that description. And if you don't, it is Rockstar.
Hey, now it is a rock star.
And with that, we actually built this guy right here. And do I have a helmet just chilling over here? That would be awesome. No.
One thing I appreciate
Primaris
is that,
suck. Oh no, there's a person who doesn't understand the Primaris of the future. I love the Primaris Marines. They look They look better than the Space Marines ever could. Like, the
So
normal
sleek.
Space Marines are cool, but these guys are just so much better. They, honestly, like, I love the way the Primaris Marines look. Like, it's a shame that the rules aren't that good. But overall, I'm okay with that because we get some really, really, really cool models out of it. And their models are getting better and better. Like the new Primaris that can actually, the Phobos guys. So we did just build him. Boop. Let's just put him right here. He's headless currently. I'm going to put a helmet on him in just a second. The new Primaris models look insane. The new Slaanesh models look insane. The new everything just looks kind of insane. 40K's models have just stepped up in quality quite a bit, and I'm absolutely loving it. Like, I really do. Eldar Master Race. Munkai scum. It's okay. Your Eldar are cute. They're adorable. They'll eventually get some love. And I hope they do one day. But anyway, I think this video has gone on long enough. We have ranted and rambled quite a bit about the new stuff. I'm super excited about all of this, to be honest. I think it's absolutely amazing. Primaris Space Marines need a downside. They're Marines. There's your downside. They die in droves, and they are harder to replace. Honestly, they have a ton of downsides. Like, legit, you kill a Primaris Space Marines, they're really, 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 really hard to replace. Like, normal Space Marines are much easier to replace than them. And they're still Marines at the end of the day, and they suffer all the same weaknesses of the Marines. They're susceptible to headshots and dying. They're susceptible to boarding parties destroying their ships. So, all in all, there you go. Harder to replace, stronger, but overall same exact weaknesses as their original counterparts. But on that note, I think we are going to end this here. I want to thank everybody for joining me for this. I want to thank my two mods for joining in. I want to thank John and Ulfer. They're awesome, and I completely love them. They are awesome, and if you guys like this, please be sure to check out the other videos on the channel. I will be posting a lot this week, including my Adepticon vlog, a battle report from Adepticon, and the loot bag today. Well, I'm editing them today, so they should be up later this week. Anyway, guys, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen. I love you guys. Bye!